The Telegraph now, and Rishi is backing Rule Britannia. Pretty sure this display of patriotism means we're going to go to war, Nicholas.
Rishi Sunak backs Rule Britannia at Proms. We know Proms is a staple of our musical events in London, and every year one of the closing acts of this very popular event is Rule Britannia, originally part of the opera Alfred, which celebrates, of course, the mythical English or British King Alfred. And then recently, surprise, surprise, it had become problematic because it's about love of your nation and your heritage and your identity. The BBC tried to backtrack on this. They wanted to drop it. There was a backlash in 2020. They put it back, and now Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has been quoted by his spokesman that he doesn't have anything against it because, again, in the wake of the whole George Floyd protests and BLM movement, this Rule Britannia was contested and deemed as problematic or racist or whatever. As I was saying earlier, how can we be expected to take up arms and go risk our lives for a country called Britannia or Britain if we cannot even wave the flag and sing the song?
Yeah, if we ever won the war and planted a flag, somebody would come along and nag us for putting the flag in the hole.
The people who are proposing that this song be banned have taken a different interpretation. It's got nothing to do with modern slavery or the African slave trade.
Yeah.
And the lyric that they have an issue, some people have an issue, is Britain's never, never shall be slaves. Well, yes, slavery is a bad thing. Britain fought and lost British lives to end the transatlantic slave trade.
Britain was the first country to end slavery.
So who knows of the people who fought for the end of slavery and lost their lives? They sang that song. That inspired them. We're never going to be slaves. We don't want anybody to be slaves. But the idea that there's people say, oh, it can make people uncomfortable how they feel. Well, then you just got to get over it.
Yeah.
Just because you feel like that doesn't make it the historical reality of what that song is actually about.
Yeah.
That's your interpretation.
It's almost as if art is subjective, isn't it? And by the way, in the Italian national anthem, we sing, God made victory slave of the Romans. All right? So go figure. It was a different time.
Of course, the Romans weren't strangers to having slaves.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we need to see everything in the context.
Yeah.
But I do quickly, before you quickly move, I just want to say that the Mr. Sunak's press secretary said he's very modern, but he's also comfortable with. But he's modern, okay, and he's comfortable, just to appeal to everybody.